Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, today's video is on one guy, and that's Franz Kafka. Now, the works of Kafka I have been introduced really late in my life. Yes, I have read Metamorphosis when I was in my, I think so, first year of university. And it was really insane how how that simple story of this guy turned into cockroach and his day-to-day life turned like upside down, and the feeling of that anxiety was really amazing. But then I was really into knowing what's this gentleman all about, like what's Kafkaesque and what's his theory and what is everything that he does. And it's really fun to think the works of Kafka's have been so distinguished. Like, I have read his short stories. I have read his 3 to 4 short stories, and all of them are amazing. And going back to his childhood, he was really abused mentally by his dad, and I mean physically. Like, his dad used to lock him up in the terrace once, and then his famous letter to his dad, which really showed his pain and showed his pleads to like his dad to stop this torture. And he died with tuberculosis at a very young age, 40 something. But I think so he died really way back because of the treatment his dad used to give. Described his mom to be a weak, timid person who was bullied by his dad, and he's in the same category, he says. Kafka was frequent in brothels and pornography. He was really fueled by anger and hatred and sexual pleasures. But on his deathbed, he told his friend to like burn everything. Obviously, the friend did a favor and didn't burn anything, and we are here with so much good stuff. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Like, you think that some 100 years ago there was this guy who had like these manuscripts which he thought were dog shit, like absolutely like no use, and suddenly voila, like the world are doing dissertations on them. People are making movies on the principles that he made 100 years ago, like The Trial. Such a great book. So yeah. Also, the feeling of trial is so good. Like, I mean, imagine if tomorrow I knock at your door and be like, you're under arrest, and and you ask, what is the arrest about? Why are you arresting me? And I said, such a fearful kind of reality. Like, it's something that a lot of people will be like, what the fuck, right? I needed my notebook to rectify some points. So, human race is product of one of the gods' bad days. I love that statement. There is no meaning or sense in our lives. Fear of unknown. Kafka's work is designed to not make sense, Yeah. But there's no meaning or sense in our lives. And human race is one of the gods' bad days. I do believe, as my channel name is Goey Nihilist. I'm not a nihilist. I think so. I believe in practicality of a situation. I am one of the people that prevention is better than the cure. But I do believe nihilism is extremely important sometimes, because the world is so fucking grim, and world doesn't make sense. Like, it will never make sense to in your life. I mean, I'm damn sure that there must be some people or some instances where you sit back in retrospect and you are like, well, that doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? And that's very important to know. It's very important to know that things doesn't need to make sense. things doesn't need to make sense. What they need actually is that your thoughts and your ideologies are realized. Because see, we are product of how we look and what's our ideology. If you and our personality, to cancel our looks, our ideology, and our personality, we are just bags of, we are just body bags, like just this mass and bones. How to make something Kafkaesque, right? Put something very simple, but so out of the random loop of 24 hours that you are like, what the fuck is that doing there? And also then ask this existential question, that why are you living? And then the feeling of paranoia and anxiety, which is very relevant in his works, which I've noticed that he is really good at inducing. Like Kafka is an essential reading. You should read all his work. Very less work. I mean, in 1 month, in 1 month time, you can read everything Kafka. In fact, if you have if you are a really fast reader, you can complete it in 2 weeks as well. But like in 1 month, you can finish Kafka's every book. Martin Scorsese and David Lynch have made some films also, not taken, but yeah, inspired by Kafka, like After Hours and Inland Empire, some of them. They are really good films. But yeah, my thoughts on Kafka is like, he realized the world, he realized the darkness of it, but he kind of gave into the dark thoughts and not seeing to the brighter side. But I would say his work makes you realize that there is a brighter side. I mean, there can be days where it doesn't make any sense, and your life might not make any sense when you are in the final moments or in the final chapter. But struggle and survive. That's the name of the game. And I hope you like this video. I hope you read his work. His short stories, his letter to his dad, Metamorphosis, I think so everyone have, and The Trial. These are my four recommendations that you need to check on those four. And that's about it for today. Now, subscribe, comment, like, share, whatever you want to do. But please let me know, like, do you like the channel, or do you think it's mediocre or whatever, because it really helps me. Also, you can give me some wacko ideas. I mean, if I'm game for some wacko ideas, honestly, so I'm game, bro. Let's get the party rolling, and let's do more good stuff in this YouTube channel. I mean, it's for the people who come here. I don't care how many views I'll get, but I do care about the people are getting a good time. That's what I care about.